they're saying about the case and what happens tomorrow.
It's conceivable that we may have a verdict in the Mark Leonard murder trial as early as Tuesday. Tonight, the jury is sequestered in a South Bend hotel. Tomorrow, they will get busy and deliberate the fate of the alleged mastermind of the South Side explosion. Today was closing arguments, both sides getting 2 hours to present their sides. And then the judge went ahead and presented the lengthy jury instructions for the jury when they begin deliberating in this room beginning on Tuesday morning. Eyewitness News reporter Rich Van Wyk tells us what happened on this dramatic closing day.
With the jury sequestered, some of Mark Leonard's alleged victims feel it is now safe to speak. Among them, Dion Longworth's dad, John. He's been here for every day of the trial.
I think there were 6 firemen, 3 or 4 policemen, and half a dozen neighbors. And we were all glad that Dion didn't die alone.
Jennifer Longworth's father, Don Buxton, came to hear the key testimony.
I can't believe my daughter's dead. I can't believe that my wife and our sons' lives are turned upside down and will be now forever because of greed.
Attorneys condensed 19 days of testimony into a few hours of closing arguments. Leonard's attorneys attacked his chief accuser, his ex-girlfriend, Maserati Shirley. Leonard's attorneys attacked his chief accuser, his ex-girlfriend, Maserati Shirley. David Shercliffe in court calling Shirley incredibly guilty and not believable. Outside of court,
because she can lie and tell the truth in the same breath without you even knowing it.
Using Shirley's testimony and that of 170 other witnesses and 2,200 pieces of evidence, prosecutors tried to put Mark Leonard at the center of a scheme to destroy Shirley's home and cash in on a $300,000 insurance policy. They knew what was going to happen, Denise Robinson charged. Far from reckless, Robinson claimed Leonard, with his accused co-conspirators, researched, planned, and calculated the explosion. It was intentional.
So we believe that we have proven to the jury that when these acts were committed, the defendants were aware of a high probability of the outcome, and that's the knowing murder.
Leonard's life is hanging on what jurors think he knew. If found guilty of knowing murder, he could be sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Tuesday, the jury will be back here at the courthouse in South Bend, and they will get right to work and deliberate the fate of Mark Leonard. We'll have live team coverage throughout the afternoon. I'm Scott Swan, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.